Finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Brook Lopez, an elite scoring big man. Tremendous size and shooting touch. He might be the best low post scorer in the NBA.
Here's Gasol. Bargnani grabs the board.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And it's Rose penetrating, and he gets it to go.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
So both teams changing it up here.
Bulls were a team last year that just never gave up. That was their identity. You know, they didn't have a ton of talent, but they played with a toughness and a defensive mentality that always seemed to keep them moving forward.
Larkin kicks to AC. And there's the foul. Goes on Taj Gibson. That's his first foul. And the Knicks making a change here. Aldridge has checked in.
Checking in for your Knicks, Cole Aldridge.
There's 1:47 left in the third quarter of the game. Clock at 6. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Guarded by Marion. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Well, to follow up on the Bulls, that never-say-die attitude, Clark, kept them in a lot of road games. Ended up winning 21 last year.
And, Kevin, that put them just over 500 on the road as a team, and that's really all you can hope for when you lose your star player early in the season.
Smith with a screen on Marion. Anthony. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact. Right. There.
Well, we now know that Carmelo Anthony was battling through a torn rotator cuff and a torn labrum in the 2013 playoffs. Surgery seemed likely, and he would have missed the start of last season, but instead he went for a combination of rest and rehab, and that did the trick, and he seemed really healthy all year.
And the Bulls making a change here. Boris Diaz checked in for Gasol. Lopez comes in for Taj Gibson. Dunleavy's checked in for Sean Marion. And Jordan Crawford is subbed in for Aaron Brooks.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him with a pass like that one.
And for Carmelo, he took a risk in not opting for surgery on that left shoulder.
Yeah, great to see that it healed without the surgery. His upper body can take a lot of punishment because he is a physical player. He invites contact as a scorer who gets to the line as much as he does. So nice to see that he'll be healthy, and he'll probably put in about 25 to 27 a night, which has been his norm throughout his career.
Here's Larkin. He's covered by Rose. Calderon dishes to Larkin. New York moving the ball around. Pass to Anthony. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Calderon passes to Carmelo. Tries again. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Rose outside. Good. Rose has got a pair of threes now here in the third for Chicago. Heaves it up. Can't get it to go. And at the end of the and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the finish, guys, this is where you know you are right on the money with that pass. Look at that. Perfectly timed.
got Cole Aldrich. Lance Thomas out there with Amundsen. Then it's Alexei Shved, and it's Larkin in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Well, you know, as teams become more and more focused on getting good looks in close at the rim, and the value of great defensive big men inside just continues to rise. I mean, it's tough to be a contender without a rim protector.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
Chicago making a switch here. Brooks checked in. And with the new camera systems, it's easier to measure defense, going beyond block shots to look at which, for instance, big men diminish shooting percentages in their area.
Yeah, no surprise. I mean, names like Dwight Howard, Roy Hibbert, Serge Ibaka. But interesting that that reputation has value defensively when players hesitate to go inside.
Aldridge kicks to Amundsen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Feeds it to Diaw. Off the left rim and out.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it. Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up, I guess.
And he gets it to go.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points. I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
Here's Bellinelli, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Brooks outside.
You look at NBA defenses now, more and more they're designed to deny points in the paint and three-pointers and concede long twos. That's the impact of analytics because the numbers indicate the long. Two is the lowest percentage shot to take.
And the Knicks making a change here.
Checking in for your Knicks, Galloway.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
Galloway, he's covered by Rose. Dishes to Shved. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
And often you can learn more about a team when they are unhealthy versus when they're at full strength. And last year I thought the Bulls showed they are not and have never been a one-man show. It's all about everybody contributing for them.
As you said with the Bulls, there was a tendency to think that they were just Derrick Rose and four others, but top to bottom, this team has guys that can play. This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Pass to Galloway. Outside Thomas. Aldrich dishes to Shved. Shot clock at 5. And it's Chicago with the rebound. With Rose out last year, Clark, as you said, the guys who are mostly role players showed what they can do.
Well, they're really unselfish at both ends of the floor, and that shows. I mean, they give great effort, they trust each other, they play together, and they always play hard, and they finish games strong, which I think is a credit to them and the coaching staff.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show. Of strength for Chicago.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here, Clark.
I call them warm-up jump shots. I mean, 3 after 3, it paid off for them in the end.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win will give them a nice boost down the road when they face this club again. And the second and third games of the season series.
Yeah, predictably, the stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Rose. He just looked like an orchestrator out there, keeping his teammates involved, running to the open spots. I mean, he would constantly find them more often than not.
Larkin, the pass to Amundsen. Rose with the double team. Aldridge kicks to Amundsen. And Larkin now atop the key. And that one's good.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Outside Rose, the 3-ball. And that one's good.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Aldridge, no good. The Bulls have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
And it's Rose penetrating, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style, a beatdown the entire way.
Thomas gets a wide-open look, off target with that shot. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And so now we'll go down to Doris Burke, who's standing by live with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Derek, congratulations on a terrific win. What did Coach Thibodeau emphasize as the focal point of what the team needed to do?
Play defense. Even when we're going, we still got to play defense throughout the whole game. That's what Coach Tibbs always talk about. We're still working on it. And we're just trying to play team basketball, play defense together and offense together.
Derek, thank you. Kevin, surprise, surprise. Coach Thibodeau talking defense.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan presents our player of the game, Derrick Rose.